Okay, so all of the Milosevic material that I posted, you have to take that with a grain of salt because it comes from a collection of 1,800 hours of material. The people that I got this from have only posted maybe 20 hours of the material, and that's a serious problem. What that means is rather than getting the full record of the trial, we're only getting a tiny slice. And it's not chronological, which is what I thought that it was. I thought that it was A to B to C record of the trial in video form, but that's not the case. It skips around, it omits stuff, and we don't know what's omitted. So what I would see, I'm going to take away the chronological stuff on there and just leave the dates without part one, part two, and all that, because or day one rather, day one, day two, because we just don't know where this stuff fits in with the trial, and we don't know what was omitted. I would suggest that you listen to the prosecution's opening remarks and then listen to Milosevic's remarks. And then I think you will basically get the idea of what went on, mainly what they want to say, and then the rest of it is going to be a presentation of witnesses and further delving into it and such. But I think the opening remarks by the prosecutor is something like 4 hours, somewhere like 3 to 5 hours, and then I think Milosevic talks for 2 hours, maybe 2.5, something like that. So I would recommend that you listen to those two parts and then just forget about the rest of it, because we don't know what we're missing, and to expose ourselves to a selection of material, even if we've got a strong mind and even if we're discerning, it will create bias. It's basically like the presentation of the World War II stuff that you get today, and then like the Nuremberg trial, for instance, in which the prosecution has the only right to introduce material and then the defense may only react to it. That's kind of like the effect that's been achieved with having 1,800 hours and then only presenting 20 or 30 hours of it. So I apologize for uploading all that stuff and maybe presenting it like it was a complete record when it actually wasn't. So that one's on me.